with Darnell and Jules, just us two. We have a guest co-host today.
If that's what you want to call her.
Yes. Ty from Frique Chat.
Third wheel, honey. Hi.
Third wheel tonight.
Have
you ever been a third wheel somewhere though? Like, I don't get third wheel kind of girl from you.
I haven't been the third wheel. I've been the wheel, and there have been other wheels riding along.
Have you ever been the spare wheel? Is my question.
The spare wheel. That means
No,
like
I
call
haven't.
you like in the middle of the night and nothing's going on.
No, I might have had a spare wheel that I had to call in, but no, I never like.
So tonight we got a good packed show for you.
Yes,
you
we
for
do.
having me,
Have
guys.
Joe Fuego is here.
R&B singer from Harlem.
Yes, Harlem World. He'll do an interview and a performance from him later on. Ty is here to talk about edgy topics with us.
Edgy topics,
Edgy
huh?
talks.
That's
Yes.
keeping the girgirl. He can say what he wanted.
I
I'll say
can say a lot what I
Right.
want to
Okay,
say.
he has on his aviator stuff. He
and
jumped
you have
out.
your scarf.
He jumped out of a
Yeah.
plane to get
Yeah.
here, and he's feeling
I have my
him.
ski
And
mask.
landed on this.
Right, honey.
Let's get right into it. Jules is very excited. Tell the people why you're excited.
I'm excited because my girl, who they say is the mother of the catwalk, and that's Naomi Campbell. So my girl walked the catwalk for Valentino. It's been 14 years since she debuted herself at Valentino's fashion show. So she did a black gown, tree. It's called a tree tier, silk showing the nipples.
Oh,
and of
nice.
course she did the, of course she was the last and showed
So
off.
the closeout.
She was the
How
closeout,
many
yes.
shows have Naomi Campbell really closed out?
Probably a lot.
Thousands.
Were her
Yes.
nipples? How were her nipples? Like,
The nipples were out.
Yeah.
did you get to see them?
You
Like,
could
was
see
it
them,
good
yes.
nipples? Because I have like a nipple
They were
fetish.
sexy.
I'm very big on nipples, like with women.
What-
Like
what-
they
what-
have to be
Perky.
Yeah, like I need
What
a
makes
perky
you,
nipple.
are you a light skin, because this is my knowledge of nipples. Are you a light skinned woman with like brown nipples?
Of course I have brown nipples.
They're like
I'm gonna go with
pancakes?
pink nipples like a pig. Yes. No, they're not
Pancakes?
pancakes.
Oh.
I have pancake nipples. I have like a perky type. I have a nice nipple. Like
Well, your
I have
nipples are
of pears,
lactating.
like-
So, I mean,
Listen, them people downtown and the swingers clubs, and shit, honey,
Uh-huh.
they love for bitches to squirt they titty milk on them and stuff like that. People get paid top dollar for breast milk. Even though I'm
have
not
you
squirting my breast
been
milk on
offered
anybody.
in your DM for breast milk?
I mean, no, not yet. But I mean, for the right price, I might pump it up a little bit or something like that. You know,
So if
it's
you
not like
squeeze
selling
your
any
breast, would it
vagina or
shoot
anything
out?
like
Would it
that.
shoot out if you squeeze it real hard?
Actually, not right now because unfortunately, after I had my baby, I had a little complication, so I cannot breastfeed her currently.
Oh, don't turn this into Ayala. This is on that
Yeah, we're
social.
not gonna go.
I'm sorry.
We're not gonna go.
We don't want to hear that tonight.
We're not gonna save my
That's
life.
wrong
But no,
show, honey.
Right now, I can
No
actually.
crying.
No crying.
Right
No
now,
crying.
I can
Yeah.
actually have these things tended to and just feel free and love.
Okay,
what's
that's
up.
nice.
I'm back
There
to
you
the-
So Naomi Campbell, Paris Fashion Week. Paris Fashion Week actually was really pumping, and I
heard.
noticed
I heard.
this trend. Not only Naomi Campbell, but a lot of the girls. You have the Tammys and the Duckies and all the other real dark-skinned women.
A lot
Ducky
of
is
dark
beautiful.
women did
Taking
that.
First of
dark
all.
women took over
That lady
Paris
is
Fashion
beautiful.
Week this year. I want to say shout out to all the designers and creative directors and all those people that said, you know what, let's change it up.
They need to.
Yeah,
They have
let's
to.
change it up. Nobody wants to see, no offense to the white
No
women,
offense, yeah.
but the white women that's just pale
With
as a
the
sheet
usual,
back here,
John Travolta face,
the
you know,
Kate
things like
Spade
that.
jaw and
Right,
the cheek,
right.
and
No offense,
nobody
no
wants to
shade.
see that every Paris Fashion Week or Fashion
And
Week in
speaking
general.
of Paris, we have Chris Brown, who was accused of raping.
They not gonna railroad Chris Brown like they railroaded R. Kelly and Bill Cosby.
But I'm glad
not gonna have
the
it.
girl did say that it was false. And he
Now,
did not.
I don't know much about the story, but I know.
But my thing is this: why do people target these
I don't know.
artists?
They did it to
for
Bobby
no,
Brown.
for no apparent
Because
reason, just to try to
people
get
of
money.
color and minorities, unfortunately, it's a social media thing, and we are following what social media tells us to do.
Right. And I just
Okay.
feel like the artists should not make themselves so accessible for that to
For these
happen.
women,
So,
yeah,
okay,
that's
can-
true. Now that I
That's
agree with.
crazy.
Like,
Can
at
we
what point do you
elaborate
grow up?
on what happened for those who don't know what happened?
So there's a guest. She's pretty much accused Chris Brown of raping her. I
Now,
don't
how
know-
did she get with
I
Chris
don't know
Brown?
if it was at a music video that he was doing, or it was at a hotel, or
Right,
wherever
right.
they was at. She accused and had him arrested. Not only he was arrested, I think his bodyguard and someone else.
Because she's like alleging all these crazy antics that they all had something to do with it.
Right.
But somebody brought this up on another show. Like they said, when are we gonna start bashing these women that's doing this for fun? Like,
Right.
this is not a light allegation or something that you go playing when you go accusing a man of something like that and then you tarnish his image and things like that. All this because you're upset that you couldn't get monetary
from it
notes the way that you wanted to get these monetary notes.
And these are like seriously allegations that people are false accusing.
And I think Chris Brown attacked his the right way.
Because he's doing a lawsuit now.
Yeah, so
for defamation of character.
What is your message, being that you're a woman that's very open-ended? What is your what is your message, or what do you think should be the antidote to women who do that, or what should they be punished with, or
What do I think that their punishment should be? Like, if they're caught in this act, I think they should, one, take their asses to jail, under the jail, and they should have harsher punishments than the actual crime that's like that they're just accusing these people of. Like, take their asses down, put them up under the jail. If you're found guilty of falsifying a police report or something like that, I think you should. That
is punishable up to a certain amount of years in law.
Do you get any kind of time, or do you get, or does it just be about a lawsuit far as like money?
If it's proven, you're supposed to go to jail.
You can get a certain amount of years for falsifying a police report.
And they've been letting these women get along with it for a long time. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's anything. It's all wrong to for rape and sodomy and whatever's going on. But there are real cases.
Sure you do.
There are real cases of things like that. And what I do have to say to the women like that, like, not being funny, but your karma could be that you come up and you make up some like that and you can get raped and killed somewhere else 10 years down the line because you wanted to say Bill Cosby raped you and you knew you took that man's pudding pop from the beginning. You wanted the pudding pop.
I would have took his pudding pop, too.
I would have took Bill Cosby's pudding pop. The hell?
And he could have slipped something in my drink. I wouldn't even know what was going on.
Okay.
Then you wouldn't have had no fun.
No, I'm just saying. He could have put something in my drink. I would have still been the same. Like,
even with R. Kelly with the peeing on Sparkles, urinating on Sparkles.
I don't want to talk about R. Kelly anymore.
No, we're not going to talk about R. Kelly.
We did that already on this show.
R. Kelly is a god.
R. Kelly.
All right, and I'm going to step in the name of love this summer, honey.
Let me tell you something, R. Kelly. The only one who can stop R. Kelly.
Is R. Kelly?
No. Is Ronald Osley.
Let me tell you something.
The only one. In today's news, though, the government reopened.
Not yet. Not yet. In February.
Trump's getting what he wants.
No, it's gonna. They're
working on it.
And
it
goes
deal out.
The deal is it times up in February if they don't get the deal together.
Right.
But I say that to say this: the government shut down Trump. You play with a lot of people's lives, their livelihood. You had government workers going to food banks and all this kind of stuff. Didn't have money for gas and all this kind of stuff, such and such. What I think made him reopen the government, honestly, was the FAA saying that it was shortages with the flights today. And
LaGuardia was one of them.
Yes, LaGuardia, which is one of the major airports of the country. That's money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? America's a corporation. This is a business, honey. You cannot shut this down.
I'm glad
but what's really good about it that a lot of people stepped in offering discounts for services.
Yes.
A lot of restaurants is asking people to come in that's government workers that can show proof. A lot of those people were fed for free.
Do you think that it's safe to say, with you saying that Trump might be kind of teaching us as a country of how to work together on the low?
You never know, because a lot of people will start to work together, though.
But
a lot of people have stepped in to work together.
It's going to call security on me.
I'm going to call security on her. She is starting this Republican rhetoric, and that's not what we're about here on this show. Okay? I need you to get freaky and talk about meats and sausages and stuff.
I mean,
but the government is reopened.
Trump has a Shablowski?
Trump's hands is little. A man with little hands.
And little ears.
Little ears. We don't trust them. I don't trust a man with little hands, little feet, and little ears.
Hair flying all over the place.
Little feet are not even
Little feet are so unattractive on a man. I hate it.
If he has little feet, I don't know.
If
like,
you're a little guy and you have little feet, yeah, but you can't be like 6'4" and you like, what size shoe you wear? You like 9.5. What?
Yeah, like,
what?
Right.
You're a monster.
Like, what are you gonna do? Like, I need to
What are
know.
you gonna do?
You're right. I agree.
How do you feel about the government shutdown? I mean, I say this to say that, and God, oh, please don't strike me dead. They're gonna cut this show off at 9 o'clock when it premieres, whenever it premieres. I just say, thank God for retail.
Not always.
Not always, but you see stuff like this.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But a lot of those,
You're right.
A lot of those people shop a lot though, because they need suits, they need.
Yeah, that's
they have
true.
a lot of
Yeah,
kids.
they all work
they have
hand in
families,
hand.
so they shop at retail, a lot of retail stores. They just do a lot of
work
shopping
hand
online.
in hand.
Right.
But I just say, honestly, to tell you the truth, as a people, we need to find a way to stop letting these politicians have this much power and control over our lives.
Right.
But again, it might not affected us directly,
right.
but it affected us in a way. A family member, a cousin, a friend, your neighbor, somebody was affected.
And you also have to think about this too. We don't know if they're saving for a rainy day. Because everybody's not good at saving money.
I'm telling
even
you,
though you're making this X amount of money, you never know what people are saving.
They're letting us look at. It's always bigger than the picture that we're seeing.
Yes.
That's all I will say about Trump. It's always bigger than the picture. Trump is just a face. Mm-hmm. It's just a face. People don't bug out. They shot Reagan.
Uh-oh. Come for her. Those views are the views of hers. They are not the views on this talk show. She is just a guest.
They did shoot Reagan.
Another thing I want to talk about is since Spotify launched its muting feature on Spotify, Nicki Minaj is the most muted artist on there already.
On Spotify, honey. Yes, honey. Mute
Spotify.
Mute that girl.
Whoever runs Spotify should run for president.
Right. Mute Nicki Minaj all 2019, honey.
Mute the government.
Mute her. I'm so tired of
hilarious.
hearing her talking to. It's over with for Nicki Minaj. Like, really? I have a personal vendetta with her, and it is what it is, I don't need her on my show.
She has a really, really bad spirit.
She's worse than what they have made out Foxy Brown and Naomi Campbell to be. She's triple times worse, and she has no right to do that.
I've heard that from a lot of insiders.
She's gonna look just like Wendy Williams when she gets old. I'm sorry.
You think so?
And I respect a lot of Queens people. She is.
Don't you dare disrespect Mother up here.
Wendy,
Why?
let me tell you, did y'all see that Roseanne Barr threw a lot of shade at Wendy Williams on her show when she told her she liked
They say that she got choked out. Is that true?
Don't you dare neither.
Why
should.
Those are the views of Jules.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
By Kev, right?
Yeah, I heard Risa got choked out. Yeah.
I heard he grabbed her up by her neck,
Yeah,
honey,
let's
and
talk
gave her
about
the
it.
heave
Yeah,
ho,
why
honey.
not?
Because he is tired
She
of
talking
it.
about everybody else's business.
She talking about everybody's business. She talking about your business too, honey.
Exactly.
Wendy ain't no good. Now, Wendy did give
Mother,
me great...
I love you and I respect you to the fullest, Mother.
Wendy did give out great hors d'oeuvres at her show. Tyra Banks gave us nothing. So I will say that Wendy did court us, but, I won the dance contest there. But then I found the type of person that she was, She's just very miserable. And she's a vulture. And a lot of these women, what I say, I just use Wendy as a poster child for these body bags that they're putting on themselves. Because that's what it's going to turn to, a bag.
I feel that it wouldn't be as bad if she was more transparent.
Right.
And she's not transparent with her own life or what she does, but she's so quick to do
give her time
other things.
to be
She doesn't
transparent.
have time. She's
So
almost
that's
done,
why
God
she's
forgive me.
so pulled back and not on her own show right now, because she's going through so much. And I don't wish bad on
Kevin,
anybody,
never
but
wish
I
bad.
feel like if she was more transparent, she would be on her show already.
And calmer,
and she would
though,
speak
and
about it already.
You are what you eat, and Wendy eats, and now she's gonna be
goodness.
shit.
Now
She eats a lot of shit.
God.
She lets it out.
I love it.
Too many
I love
bleeps.
it.
That's too many bleeps.
Oh,
sis.
I said she eats feces.
Feces, defecate.
She defecates
All
out
in
of her
your ear.
mouth, and her ass is looking like a defecation.
And one thing.
Shouts to 50 Cent.
Oh, because 50 Cent can't stand her.
She can't stand him neither. But Mother,
So
I
they're
won't say
even.
any of
I
these.
think she wants to
Those are
sleep
not
with-
any of my views, Mother. I love you.
I don't even know you.
I love you, Mother.
We got a special guest today, R&B singer.
Mr. Joe Fuego.
Fuego, man.
Give it up for Mr. Joe Fuego, everybody.
I appreciate that.
Thank you for joining us.
Appreciate you guys for having me.
Joe Fuego,
Yeah,
tell
man.
us about you. We R&B singer. We heard your new single called One Shot.
One shot, man. It's more so about living your life, man. We got to live our best lives nowadays. So
Right.
Yeah.
Where did the inspiration come for the song? Because I hear, are you Caribbean?
More so, yeah, you could say so.
Where are you from Caribbean-wise more so?
I have family in Jamaica.
Oh, so you are Jamaican. So that's where the reggae influence comes from.
Yes, definitely.
It sounds nice, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
So where did you get the idea for the song?
Well, more so, I more so felt myself needed a push, you know? So sometimes you have to motivate yourself, sometimes to move forward, you know? So, yeah, so I felt that I needed a push, so I wrote the song One Shot. It's more so speaking about living your life and just not wasting any time because tomorrow isn't promised. So.
Right, so you only really have one shot.
One shot, yeah.
When did you learn that you were a singer? Because you have to learn that you're a singer before you're a performer. So when did you learn that you were a singer?
A singer when I was in about 7th grade, so I'll say about 13.
He joined the Harlem Boys Choir.
Yeah, Harlem Boys Choir.
How long were you with them?
I was with them until I graduated high school. So.
Oh, so you're like trained, like professional.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I learned.
So you know it down to the math and the science.
Yes, sir.
Right.
So if that's the case, well, so who's your favorite art? Like who's the artist that when you were growing, when you were 7 years old, and you said, okay, I know I got this voice. Who was your artist that you looked up to, or who your favorite artist?
At 7 years old, I loved Usher, and we could go back to Marvin Gaye and things like that. So I grew up on the oldies, things like that.
I actually heard you do a little acapella on your Instagram.
Yeah.
And I compared that into the track that you have, and I'm like, wow, he has a range.
Yeah.
Like, you can hear the vocals. I like, this brother can really sing.
Appreciate
The track that he has out now doesn't show all his vocal abilities, but I'm looking forward to seeing exactly other things that's coming.
Exactly. Try to be diverse as possible, you know, so you start off a little slow, and the ball is just going to keep rolling up, you know.
When people ask you what kind of artist, what do you tell them? Because it sounds like you wear many faces.
Yeah, I
What's
do.
the one true genre that you feel like you belong to, or that you want to belong to? Because you have a reggae sound.
Yeah.
You can do R&B, right? And I'm sure because you have a range, as Big Daddy said,
From Big Daddy.
I'm sorry. You have a range, you know, that you can do multiple things. But when it comes down to what you love, where do you want to fit in as an artist?
See, I'm more so, we haven't found that yet.
Okay.
More so we're really testing out the waters. We're testing out the Caribbean sound. We got the slow and sexy going on. We got the project called The Sex Tape dropping real soon. And then I got like a pop soul kind of feel. So I have a little bit for everybody.
I would say just mix it all in there and put it right on one album.
Yeah.
So out of you doing all this music, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always ask male artists, are you able to sing a woman's panties off?
Yeah.
Are you there like Johnny Gill and all the rest of those guys, that kind of thing?
Have you sung a woman panties off already?
Oh, of course, of course. We have a lot of shows coming up.
Ladies, get ready to throw those panties.
He's gonna be singing those panties off.
Take them off.
I also learned that you are a school teacher.
Yes, that's what I do. And that's my day job.
That's what's up.
Don't judge a book by its cover, right?
Right, definitely.
Because people have this image and this thing about dreads.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely. So.
And you're a teacher and you're singing, you're doing positive things with your life
kids.
and, you know, and kids and living it. What's the thing, how shocked are they when they find out that what do you teach?
Well, I teach everything, basically. So I'm a 3rd grade teacher. We teach math, ELA.
That's a very important time in kids' lives.
Definitely.
I think my 3rd grade teacher was very important to my life.
Yeah.
You think so?
3rd grade, yeah.
I say so as well.
Yeah, 3rd grade, because that's the middle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, back in your day, like in the 80s or 90s, or I'm not 1800s, I like to say. When you went to school.
You just make that look this good. That's all. You just make that look this good. That's it.
You know, you're coming from the 1800s where they taught you in the outhouse.
In 19.
In one room that they taught you in school.
In your mama's pantry.
When they find out that you are a singer.
Yeah.
Are they surprised?
Yes.
Not really, because they hear me, you know, it's natural, so.
You sing in class?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, that's dope.
We make like songs about multiplication, things like that, so.
Can you give us an example for the dumb kids out there?
Oh my goodness.
That's not good to say.
Why not?
People, please forgive.
I don't mean dumb kids like, you know.
They're special.
Yes, that's a better
I'm not
time.
saying those kids. I'm not saying like elementary school kids.
Okay.
The other dumb kids, like junior high school and high school kids.
Gotcha.
The kids that only excitation matters, and lean and all that kind of stuff. Can you teach us? Because I hear they don't even teach cursive anymore for you to write in script anymore.
They don't.
True?
Well, not in elementary school. I'm not too sure
But
about.
you're supposed to start learning in the 2nd grade.
You should.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you start learning from the
But
first.
I mean, I'm not surprised because they even pass kids if they're not even passing.
That's a fact.
So it's like,
that's a fact.
They're saying don't leave a kid behind. Yeah. So if you're not doing well, they're going to ship you around to the 3rd grade.
I see it all the time. So
that's not good at all.
I mean, that's dope. That's what you call it.
But back to you.
Sorry. Yeah. Do you write?
I do write. I write all my music, actually.
Oh, that's good.
That's
yeah,
nice.
Everything. So I wrote One Shot. Yeah, and it was just a life experience. So, yeah.
So what we have looking for in the future, besides One Shot, what are the things we got going on?
One Shot after One Shot, we have the next single dropping, which is One Night. These are 2 singles that'll be on my album dropping. Before the album, though, we're gonna come out with an EP called The Sex Tape. So I'm giving you a little bit of everything.
What is this sex tape thing about? Because, we're in an era that, people are very sensitive about sex right now.
I don't know why.
So the sex tape is more so grown and sexy. It's for all the adults. So, yeah, it sums it up. The sex tape, real sexy for the ladies, sing their panties off.
Oh, there you go.
Have you ever...
Ty, you heard that?
Tayana is sleeping over there. Can you give us a situation or example of maybe when your singing did work for you to take off some panties?
Okay, so I do a lot of shows, and my past show, I jump in the stage or whatever. And I jump in the stage, I jump off the stage and whatnot, jump into the crowd, and then you serenade or whatnot. The female goes crazy. You could tell by her movements, she's feeling it. She can't cover in the face, blushing, things like that. So that happens a lot at my shows or whatnot. So
do you bring condoms to your show? Is that what you're basically trying to do?
You're ready. You're prepared.
You gotta be ready.
But you don't have like a sex dungeon or anything that you're hiding people or anything.
You're not a candy.
Well, ladies, you're not Kelly-ish.
No.
Not like candy.
Kelly-ish.
Kelly-ish.
That's hilarious.
So if people want to hear your music and stuff like that, do you have stuff from when you were younger? Is there clips online? I would love to see a clip of you singing it with the chorus, with the Harlem Boy Choir and all that kind of. Do you have stuff like that, or
So you would have to like type in Boys Choir Harlem and like skim through the flicks to see if you find me. I'm not like tagging in any of the pictures, but yeah, you could go on YouTube, type in Joe Fuego. My things will pop up. I got old videos of like when I was in high school singing, serenading the crowd. You got a bunch of females screaming in the back, things like that.
So tell the world where they can hear your music, find you on social media, and all that good stuff. So
I would like for you to Google me, Joe Fuego. A whole list will pop up of everything. You can find me on Instagram at Joe Fuego, Facebook at Joe Fuego, YouTube at Joe Fuego, online.
Any new shows coming up?
We're actually setting up a headlining show for Major Stage, so I'll have the dates to you guys ASAP.
Okay. Do you have a date for the EP?
The EP, we don't, but it should be here in a few months.
Visuals or anything for the EP?
Visuals real soon.
Okay.
But we're excited because Joe will be performing.
Mr. Fuego will be performing for us.
And we see if Tide Panties will come off today.
But they can catch One Shot online.
Cut it out, please. We're on air.
Online. Yeah, when you type in Joe Fuego, One Shot should pop up, and that's what we're promoting right now. So we got the official video out. Go check it out ASAP.
We always ask an artist, give us three things you want to manifest by the end of this year, or just manifest in general with your career.
Just consistency. I want to manifest. I want to get closer with God. Yeah, and that's just everything with that right there.
Get close with God, because everything falls
into place.
Exactly.
Right there. Yeah.
Divine order.
You serve God through faith, and God will serve you
all day long.
Definitely.
On Edge Talk Show
with Darnell and Jules, just us two. Joe, thank you.
Fuego is coming up with a performance. Joe Fuego performing live on Edge Talk Show. One shot.
I woke up this morning. I felt unstoppable. said can't nothing stop me from my dreams. You got one shot, one life. Let's do it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Time to when me do what me gotta do. I swim upon the river. One time, put your lighters up one time. Only put them up if you up on your grind. I don't know about you, boy, I don't know about you. I gotta get mine. Life won't pass me by. No button, I press rewind. One shot, oh, you only got one life. You better not think twice, cause life will pass you by within a blink of an eye. I got one shot. You only got one life. You better not think twice, cause life will pass you by within a blink of an eye. Two shots, won't you come follow? One shot, oh, one shot. One shot, two shot, won't you come follow? One shot, oh, one shot, oh. Hustle for the block, to be on top, me only got one shot. To get the house, come around from the block. To get the club, me only got one. Hey, we'll never stop, we'll never stop. We on the mission, on my way up to the top. No man, no players when they come down. To be on top, me only got one. I'm the man, my destiny is true, no me won't stop as long. Got through the days, no I won't move slow. Whoa, run the race, can't waste the day, cause today is the day. Can't let them haters stop what you're doing, cause you gotta keep moving. One shot, oh, one life, you better not think twice, cause life will pass you by within a blink of an eye. I got whoa, you only got one life. You better not think twice, cause life will pass you by within a blink of an eye. Two shot, won't you come follow? One shot, oh, one shot. One shot, two shot, won't you come follow? One shot, oh, one shot, whoa. Hustle for the block, to be on top, me only got one shot. To get the house, run around from the block. To get the club, me only got one. We'll never stop, we'll never stop. We on a mission, on my way up to the top. No man, the players when they come down. To be on top, me only got one shot. Shot, only got one shot. Whoa, you only got one shot. Whoa.
If I had some panties to throw, you throw them at one shot. One shot. Thank you, Joe Frique. That was a great performance. Ladies and gentlemen, check him out. Go to his Instagram, Joe Frique, and check us out. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, On Edge Talk Show. If you have to email us about concerns or even want to be on the show, tell them, Darnell, what they need to do.
Are you a groupie that slept with Joe Fuego and he didn't tell us the truth up here? You can email us that too. But this is On Edge Talk Show, Darnell and Jules, just us two. See you next time, God willing.
All right.